Breaking news. Ford CEO confirms revolutionary agency model. Robert has been in the trenches, battling against the sneaky dealers who have been taking advantage of local customers for far too long. And it's not just him. Ford customers all over are fed up with the shady deals and variable pricing. Imagine going to buy a new computer and having to haggle with a slick sales negotiator before you could even think about taking your shiny new laptop home. That's not the kind of experience anyone wants to deal with, but unfortunately, it's been the norm in the automotive industry for far too long. But here's the thing. These dealers aren't protected by some ancient mystical legislation that's been around since the 50s. If they were, they'd be gone by now. No, these middlemen have been controlling the prices for too long, but their days are numbered. The new agency model is here, and it's about to shake things up in a big way. But how did these dealers get themselves into this mess? Well, for a long time, they were charging prices way above what manufacturers suggested. And the sad part is, they were getting away with it. Why? Because demand was high and supply was low. But even when Ford stepped in and implemented policies to prevent dealers from overcharging, they just kept on doing it anyway. And then there was the chip shortage crisis of 2020, which created a perfect storm for these dealers. They were able to establish record profits for both new and used vehicle sales, all while the rest of the world struggled to keep up with the shortage. But even with all this success, Ford wasn't about to let them get off the hook. They required all retailers to pay a fee to sell electric cars. And while some dealers fought back, it was clear that change was coming. So what does this all mean for Ford and its customers? Join us as we explore the new agency model and what it means for the future of the automotive industry. But before we do that, let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that Robert and others like him are fighting the good fight against these dealers who have been taking advantage of people for far too long. Ford is shaking things up in Europe with its brand new agency sales model. After years of battling with dealerships that have been profiting off local customers, Ford is finally putting the power back in the hands of the consumer. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a little bit of control when it comes to buying a car? The agency sales model is not a new concept in the automotive industry, but it's definitely new for Ford. Essentially, this means that Ford is reducing its dealer network and taking on a more direct-to-customer approach. This move has been in the works for a while now, with a pilot program already established in the Netherlands and other parts of Europe. Martin Sander, the head of Ford in Europe, has revealed that the first agency location will open in the Netherlands later this month. And while there is no timeline specified for the rest of Europe, it's safe to say that the traditional dealership experience is about to change in a big way. But don't worry, this change isn't about cutting out the middlemen. It's about developing a long-term relationship with drivers, something that Ford has been lacking in recent years. Tim Slater, the chair of Ford in Britain, acknowledges that electrification will affect every aspect of the industry, including the way Ford goes to market. And to make sure their software-defined vehicles are a success, they need to have a more direct connection with their customers. Now, we know what you're thinking. Do people really want to buy cars online? According to automotive legal expert Ian Larkins, the number of physical sales sites will likely continue to decrease in the coming years. But he also believes that most car owners still favor a physical side to the car buying process. So whether you're an online shopper or a traditionalist, one thing is for sure, Ford is about to revolutionize the car buying experience. Get ready to say goodbye to complicated negotiations and hello to a more direct relationship with one of the biggest names in the automotive industry. The winds of change are blowing in the automotive industry as Ford introduces its agency sales model in Europe. With a plan to reduce its dealer network, the Blue Oval is set to take the industry by storm. But what is this new model, and how will it affect dealers and customers alike? According to Martin Sander, the head of Ford in Europe, the agency model will be rolled out in the Netherlands this month, followed by the rest of Europe, including the UK. The new model will allow customers to make a direct order from the automaker, either online or offline, specifying a preferred delivery dealer. This means that the franchise dealer will no longer be the main focus of a new vehicle sale. Instead, the preferred dealer will act as an agent, facilitating the delivery and maintenance rather than the sale. But dealers need not worry about being left out in the cold. The automaker is seeking these agencies' agreements precisely because it values the service provided by the dealer network, including product knowledge, physical presence for test drives, and after-sales support. In light of this, agency fees must be set at a level that pays dealers for the service they render, regardless of real volumes, in cases where the dealer cannot control selling prices in a competitive market. As Ford takes the leap into the agency sales model, the future of the industry looks to be in the state of flux. But one thing is clear, the days of the dealer controlling the price are ending, and customers can expect to benefit from a more direct relationship with automakers. Ford's decision to implement an agency sales model. There is still much debate on whether this new model will benefit dealers. While the agency model will give car manufacturers greater control over the customer, dealers can still benefit from this model if the agency agreement is drawn up reasonably to enumerate each party's contribution to the customer journey. In a world where customers are increasingly turning to online platforms for purchasing, new automotive OEMs like Tesla have already demonstrated the advantages of a direct and online-focused sales model, including reduced expenses and better customer communication. This has put traditional automakers with indirect brick-and-mortar models under pressure to reevaluate their sales strategies and reduce the cost of distribution, which typically ranges between 25 to 30% for traditional manufacturers. However, the agency model also has its downsides. As price competition is removed, the smaller independent dealers may find it difficult to compete on a level playing field. In contrast, larger organizations will have the means to offer a premium customer experience and maintain a more extensive used vehicle operation to boost agency income. While there will be winners and losers in this new agency sales model, it remains to be seen how it will impact the industry in the long run. What is clear is that car manufacturers must adapt to the changing customer demands and the online sales platform to remain competitive in the market. Unlike other automakers who rely on franchise dealerships, Tesla has taken a radical approach and employs direct sales. No dealerships involved. With a widespread network of company-owned showrooms and galleries in urban locations, Tesla has integrated its direct sales approach with service centers under its newly expanding retail concept named Service Plus. This means that Tesla's sales centers perform both sales and customer support simultaneously, creating a seamless customer experience. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has been instrumental in raising customer awareness of the brand. He frequently gets involved in minor disputes and uses social media to interact with this sizable fan base. His idealistic persona has garnered a huge following on social media and has become a forum for Tesla marketing. Regardless of the controversy surrounding Tesla's direct sales model, it is clear that the company has made significant strides in disrupting the traditional automotive industry. By combining its direct sales approach with a focus on customer service and innovation, Tesla has become a household name and a leader in the electric vehicle market. It will be interesting to see how other automakers respond to Tesla's success and whether they will follow suit with their own direct sales models in the future. Now, Ford is exploring the possibility of this new sales model and saving billions of dollars in advertising and promotion. The question is, what do you think about this sales model? Thank you for watching this video on the changing landscape of car sales and the rise of direct sales models. It's clear that traditional automakers are being forced to adapt to stay competitive in a rapidly changing industry. What do you think about these new sales models? Do you prefer to buy a car through a dealership or online? Let us know in the comments section below. If you found this video informative and enjoyable, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.